Hey everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. Today we're going to be focusing on one of the letters for the stitched alphabets from Spellbinders. So I have the letter V, and I have several friends with the last name that start with V. So we're going to make some little note cards using this, and we're also going to bring in that Love Never Fails stamp set. So I've gone ahead and die cut this out 3 times, and let me show you how easy it is to stitch this. You could leave it as is, you wouldn't have to stitch it, but I'm going to do this show you just doing one whole circle at regular time, regular speed. So what I've done is I've doubled up some gold DMC floss that I have, and I just looped that over the back, and now I'm just going to keep going from the outside to the inside center. And I would say that it took me maybe about, I don't know, 5 to 6 minutes to do each letter. But talk about a super fun little gift that you could give someone, or even make them for yourself using your last name, you know, the monogram letter for your last name. And again, you wouldn't have to stitch them, but oh my gosh, the stitching just adds so much to it. So I really had a lot of fun sitting here just kind of stitching these letters and thinking about the people that I could send these to, because like I said, I have several friends that have the last name starting with V, and how fun would it be to surprise somebody with these. So then I'll finish up the rest of them, and I'll show you how I take that thread and just keep it attached to the back without tying any knots. So there's what that looks like. How cute, right? How cute. All right, so we're just about finished up. And like I said, it only took maybe about 5 or 6 minutes to do the full stitching of each letter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some double-sided tape and just attach it down to the back. And I'm going to leave the paper on it. So it's all attached down. That's not going anywhere. And that's what that looks like, all stitched up. Super adorable. And then I've stitched them all, and now what I'm going to do is attach them all to their shadow piece. And I've got some beautiful bright pink there, and then I'm just going to use some liquid glue, and because this is stitched, it will stick up a little bit, so I'm just making sure that I put down some heavy blocks on top of that and letting that sit for a bit so it'll be nice and dry and it'll be adhered. My next step is I've got some 4-bar cards, so that measures completely opened. It's 7 inches by 5 inches, and I'm going to just kind of keep my flowers to that lower left-hand side. And once again, I'm using the Love Never Fails flowers because they're just adorable. And so I've brought this Slippery When Wet color by Simon Hurley Create, and I'm just going to stamp those all over the back of those 3 4-bar cards. Then I'm going to bring in some Midnight Snack for our centerpieces, and I'll stamp those all over. There's several that you could choose from in this stamp set to do the centers of your flowers. So I'll grab a different one and then grab even one more different one for that last flower. And then because I'm just slightly obsessed with splatter right now, I'm going to splatter some Prom Queen all over the back. I'll just put that ink onto a stamp block, a little bit of water, and then splatter that all over all 3 of those backgrounds. But of course I cannot stop there, so I'm also going to bring in some gold because that will tie in the gold string that I used, the floss. So I'll splatter that all over those 3 backgrounds as well. And then I'm even going to paint the centers, just kind of putting little dots in those centers, just to solidify the gold even more, as if there isn't enough gold on there, right? Can there ever be enough gold? I don't know. But these were so simple and so fun to make. And then you're going to want to make sure these are good and dry before you move on to the next step, which would be the scoring them. So I'm going to score those at 3.5 inches. Remember, these are 7 inches by 5 inches. So I'm scoring those at 3.5 so that those will be cute little 4-bar cards. And then get those all folded up, and then I can attach down my letter to the front. And of course, this could be done with any letter. I'll have the products that I use linked down below. But if you're looking for a specific letter, just, head down to the description box, hit one of the links, and it'll take you to where you can find the letter you're looking for. You can even get the full alphabet if you want, or you can get each letter individually. So there they are. I love how these turned out. I just think they're so fun. I definitely need to get the tea now. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And come back tomorrow because I'll have another one to share with you. All right, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.